The question asked here is copy and complete the following table relating to the atomic structure of some elements. So here we are given with some elements and their some properties, and we need to fulfill the blank spaces, right? So here first is beryllium. Beryllium has atomic number 4, right? And its mass number is 9. So the number of proton will be equals to number of atomic number, right? That's why it has 4 protons. And talking about number of neutrons, we know that number of neutrons is equals to mass number minus the number of proton. That comes out to be 5. That means beryllium has 5 neutrons. Talking about number of electrons, so it has atomic number 4, and we know that number of electron is equals to the atomic number. That means it also do have 4 electrons in the outermost shells in the K and L shell, right? Now talking about fluorine, that has atomic number 9 and its mass number will be 19 because it has 10 neutrons, and we know that mass number is number of protons plus number of neutrons, and we know that number of neutrons is equals to the atomic number. Therefore here we have 9 protons and we have 10 neutrons. Therefore, the mass number will be 19. Talking about the electrons, we know that number of electrons is equals to number of protons. That's why here we have 9 electrons in fluorine. Talking about sodium. So, we know that sodium lies at 11th position in the periodic table, right? Its atomic number is 11. That's why its electron number is also 11 and its proton number is also 11. And here you can see its number of neutrons is 12. That's why its mass number is 23, because mass number is equals to protons plus neutrons. So here we have 11 protons and 12 neutrons. That comes out to be 23. That's why the mass number of sodium is 23. Now talking about aluminium, as you can see here, it has 13 electrons. That's why its atomic number will be 13 and number of proton in aluminium will also be 13. Now talking about the number of neutrons, we know that number of neutrons is equals to the mass number minus the number of protons. So here the mass number is 27. Therefore, the number of neutrons will be 27 minus 13 comes out to be 14 neutrons in aluminium. Now, then we have phosphorus. So here the number of protons in phosphorus is 15, and we know that number of protons is always equals to number of electrons. That's why the electron number will be 15 also, and the number of proton is equals to its atomic number. That's why the atomic number will also be 50, right? Now here we have asked the number of neutrons in it. We know that number of neutrons is equals to the mass number, that is 31 in case of phosphorus, minus the number of proton, that is 15. That comes out to be 16 neutrons in case of phosphorus. So this is the answer of this table. So I hope this question is now clear to you. Thank you.